Please welcome with me Mrs. Mojisola Babalola, the proprietress of Proper Child School. I want to thank her for doing this with me. When I told her this was the direction God was leading me to, she willingly accepted, and then we fixed today. So thank you so much. How did I meet her? I met a parent who attended our church at the time, and she had mentioned that this was the school that her son was attending, but we did not have the time to go check. One day my husband was passing through a particular area, and he said he just knew that school was the same school that this woman had spoken to us about, and he stopped the car, parked in front of the school, walked into the school, requested to see Mrs. Babalola, and they had a discussion, and that was it. That was how we got that school for our first son, our second son, and our third child. Our passion for children and the desire to make positive impact on Nigerian children led her from the bank after working for 9 years as an accountant. Her drive first started with rigorous learning as a teacher with Corona Schools Lagos. She had a university education at the Lagos State University. She studied accounting, and then she had a postgraduate diploma in education at the University of Lagos. She also went further to have a Montessori Studies and Child Development certification at the Maria Montessori Institute, London, advanced diploma in early childhood education at the Corona College of Education, as well as an advanced certified autism specialist and applied behavioral analyst that she got from IBCC ES. Also, she's an autism specialist from the Patrick Speech and Autism Academy. A God-given mandate, she says, is to raise proper children who will excel academically and spiritually, children who are driven by God's heartbeat, children who will save the world. She says she has hope and she believes that all our children will excel. Amen. Is there anything you have done that you did not have the courage to do initially, despite you being afraid?
I want to say thank you for the opportunity to be part of this maiden edition of this program. It is a huge privilege, and I am so super grateful. I'm so excited to be here to share my experience to people, to encourage people. What did I do that I never had courage to do at the beginning? Okay, so I'm a passionate teacher. I love to teach children, and setting out was a big issue for me. I never had the courage to put together what I was feeling at the beginning. I knew I had flair for children. I was born to take care of children. But to put my ideas together, to sell my ideas to people, for people to believe in what I was thinking. I started up as a preschool teacher, caring for children between 0 to 5. And I wanted to stop at that. I didn't have the courage to move on. I didn't have the courage to go to the next level. But a lot of the parents that I cared for their children came and told me that I can still support the older children that are about 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So the major challenge that I had was the ability to describe what I wanted to do with their children, the ability to put it into words, articulate what I was trying to do. For people to believe in me was very huge for me. So it was like a barrier, it was like an impediment. I couldn't sail through. So that I want to take care of your child, I have the capacity, I have the passion, I have the flair. I couldn't just put them into words. So it was a major thing for me, because at that time I didn't believe in what I could do, and so it was difficult for me to tell people to believe in me, because it is first of all about me. If I can't believe in myself, I do not know how to describe what I'm feeling, then how will people buy the idea?
Starting out, what gave you that conviction to still try to make a move?
I was a banker. Yes, I worked in the bank.
Yes.
For several years. And it was time to leave the bank. And because I'd always had the passion to take care of children, I spoke to my husband about it. The day we were asked to go, I didn't leave on my own. We were asked to go. So the day that I was coming home, it was like my whole world was falling apart because I built my life around the banking industry. So when we were asked to go during the merger and acquisition at that time, 2004, so we were asked to go home, and then I came home. I told my husband that I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go from here. And God was so faithful. At the time we had 2 bungalows. One was for we were living in one, and the other one was just vacant. And he encouraged me to do, just to think for a few months and come up with what I think I can do. So the passion that has always been there to take care of children came back to life. I decided to start the preschool at the back of the house. And it just began.
We cannot overemphasize the place of a great support system. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. I'd like to ask if there were things that you did that helped you get on the track of purpose or action.
God is faithful. He is always directing our path, so I can't leave the God factor out of this. Secondly is the fact that I see people and I see potentials in people. I don't go too far. I look at friends, church members, colleagues at work, colleagues in my husband's office, people around. You know, I see and I see potential, and I invite them. God helps. He directs me to people, and I invest in these people. For example, I have a quality manager in the school now. She's just a parent, and I called her because I saw some traits in her, and I told her that you fit. You have the quality of a school manager to help bring quality to the school. And she's doing a perfect job. Another one who sells roasted fish. She sells good roasted fish, and I called her and I'm like, okay, you are a graduate, you do a lot of things, and you're very meticulous in what you do. Can I see your CV? And I saw the CV. I saw that she's an outstanding teacher. I invited her into the school. She takes grade 5 as I speak with you. She's even one of the academic committee. So from selling roasted fish to, so I see people and I see potentials, and I invest in those potentials. They can go for extra trainings and all of that. So majorly now, God factor, investing in people, seeing potentials in people, is investing in myself. I have never left the classroom. I have been in the classroom since I started out as a teacher. Yes. I have always, there is never a time that I don't go back to school. From time to time, every 3 to 5 years, I go back to the classroom. I do online, I do physical, in and out of the country. I am just, going back to see what is happening. This keeps me focused.
So we've heard that, but I would like to place a focus on the ability to continually learn. Learning is not a one-time experience. Learning is a journey. It is progressive. So whatever fear you may have, you have to know that your knowledge bank must continually grow in that thing that you are feeling that you are afraid of, or you are afraid to take a move. You have to learn. You have to know what is happening, maybe in that particular industry, from time to time, because it will give you that courage that you need to move. Having understood that God was with you, having explored your ability to identify potentials in people, also the ability to continually grow through gaining knowledge. Did you encounter any fears still? Were you still afraid as you were doing all that? Because some people start something and they stop. Yes, they know God has told them to do it. They know that this area I'm going to do well, but the fear has held them back. What made you still, push through that fear? What made you still go ahead to say, no, I must fulfill this vision?
Okay, so major fear,
yes, ma'am,
has always been finance. How can I achieve this? So that usually pulls me back when I look at what it will cost to start a quality school. Another thing is trust issues. The people that I delegate responsibilities to, will they do it well? Do they understand what I am doing? Because I am the vision carrier. I'm the one seeing what I'm seeing.
Yes.
So trust issue. This causes sometimes setback. So those are some of the fears I can say I still encounter during the course of
Execution.
Yes, execution, even up until now.
Till now.
Yes.
Okay, so she didn't tell you that she moved from that bungalow, that 3-bedroom apartment where she started the preschool from. She didn't tell you that she has moved. Maybe I'll do a video and attach to this video for you to see the place she came from to where she is now. I really admire her courage. Despite the fear, she still moved on and she's still moving, and she's doing it with so much excellence. When did you know that it is time?
Time. Well, for me, I set out at different times because education is not static. I started out being a typical teacher to being a special educationist, because education is evolving. You must just go with the trend for you to be able to help the children that are interested in you. So I set out at different times of my life. Okay. I can't say even tomorrow when something new comes out in the education sector, is a setting out, I go after it. So I can say that at different times of my life I have set out.
So setting out is not I have stepped out and that's enough. So it's also in different seasons, it's in different times. Wow.
On your way there are things to garnish that path with. So you just don't set out and close your eyes and out. There are still so many things you come across as you set out, and so you redefine.
Wow.
You readjust, you modify, and then you become a better person.
Wow, profound. How would you encourage younger women who aspire to truly live despite the fears and the challenges that are in front of them? How would you encourage really younger women? Thank God you are in your late 40s. Younger women in their 20s, in their 30s, finding it hard to navigate life. How would you encourage them?
I would just say that God, for me, has been my source of inspiration. And for those who really believe in God, they should hold on to Him for direction. I would also say that you should try as much as possible to seek help, delegate responsibilities so that you can focus on the major things, because you have a goal, you have a purpose, and the goal and the purposes are being attacked by so many distractions. You get so once you're focused and you know that this is the purpose with which you're running, seek help from people, develop yourself. Like my mother-in-law has always lived with me, so it gave me opportunity to travel for studies. I've been away for 1 year, a whole year studying abroad. So and that's because I have a mother-in-law. Look out for good in people. I know a lot of young ladies don't want to accommodate their mother-in-laws because of one reason or the other. But for me, she raised my husband. She loves my husband. Definitely, she transferred the love to me and to my children. So she's been a very great support system for me. I can leave. She took my children for immunization when I need to focus on the major things of my life. She does the laundry when I needed to. She cooks. She did the school runs.
Wow.
So I sought for help, and it was available. Even when I had maids, she was supervising the maids.
Wow.
So I was able to quickly run and achieve what I had in mind to achieve. So seek help, take time off for vacation. You must just take time out for vacation. It is really important for your mental health. Take the children to your family member, wherever they can be, your husband. Take time for yourself to reflect on where you're coming from and where you're going to. It is important, and it is important for you also save money, because you don't know when the opportunity will come. Be credible. Be the person that people can invest in. If you have invested in yourself, people would know and will be willing to invest in you. So I would just want to end on that note. As young people, collaboration, help, and all of that.
Some women say, I don't have money, I want to start a business that is worth millions of naira, and they don't have money and they are waiting, just waiting. She has said that you have to invest in yourself first. It starts with you first, having understood or known that God is there to run to, build yourself, grow, change, transform, and then opportunities will come. People will identify that this woman, it might just be you talking to someone like she explained about the people that are now working with her. It might just be anything. So grow, invest in yourself. Your personal development cannot be overemphasized. You need to develop,
because what you say, how you act, what you do create an impression in people's mind, and they will look at you and say, oh, you're worth investing in. So the money necessarily doesn't have to come from you. It might come from people.
And vacation, when some people hear vacation, they feel like I have to travel out of
No, you can go to Abuja. If you live in Lagos, you can just even go to Landmark, spend some days there. If you stay in Isolo, for example, is a part of Lagos State, and Landmark is just an hour drive from Isolo or thereabout. You can just take 3 days, Friday, and come back on Sunday. You can just take time out. A lot of people do that now. But for those who haven't started doing that, it's important. Eat out. You don't have to pound jam all the time. Take time out for yourself. It is first of all about you. When you're drowning, you must save yourself first before you save every other person. Even in the airplane, they say, and you have your child there, they will tell you to care for yourself, strap yourself first before you strap your child. So you must take time out. That cannot be, it can be oversaid. It cannot be overemphasized. It is you. It is you who wants to fulfill the purpose. It is you who wants to achieve the dream. It is you. So you must take care of you first and foremost. Golden.
I would watch this video again because I have also learned a lot. I know that you have learned a lot as well. It's the first episode. We are also evolving. This channel is evolving, as you can see, and we will continue to move. No matter the fear, we will continue to move because
we move.
Yes, we move. You need to crush that fear. So if you want to get this book, you can just send a message to me. I'll drop a link in the comment section where you can reach out to me, and I'll just put a link on the video where you can make your orders. It's been amazing. I've gotten a lot of feedback. I look forward to you crushing that fear that has held you back for so long. You need to be liberated. You need to be transformed. But if you do not make a move, if you do not stand, if you do not take a step, your life will not change, and that vision that you have before you will not be accomplished. So please, I encourage you to take up your bed and walk. I believe that you have enjoyed this video. Please like this video, share with your friends. What have you learned? Put in the comment section, and do not forget to subscribe. Thank you, ma. Do not forget to subscribe to this channel. I will see you in the next episode. Bye. Thank you, ma.